Hello students, now in our chapter number 3, measures of central tendency. In that we have already learned how to calculate mean for raw data, discrete series and continuous series. Now today we will learn combined mean and weighted mean. Now first of all, what is combined mean? That if we know the means of two or more groups of observation, we can find mean of the combined group. Such a value is called as combined mean, which is denoted by x bar and c. This is small c, x bar small c, right? Now whenever two or more groups data are given, right, and we have to find out mean for the two or more groups data, at that time we apply combined mean. This is x bar c, this is c. Formula for that is, this is the first group, n1 x bar 1 plus n2 x bar 2 plus that infinite numbers, means up, we extend the formula up to the number which is given the group, divided by n1 plus n2 plus whatever up to whatever numbers information is given, we extend and up to that only. So first of all we learn combined mean. For that let's take exercise 3.2. In that let's take first sum number 1, that the mean daily wage paid to the mean daily wage paid to 75 skilled workers of a factory was 280, whereas the mean daily wage paid to 125 unskilled workers was rupees 150. Find the mean wage of all the workers. Now see here we can see that two groups of data that is given, the wage paid to 75 skilled workers and wages paid to 125 unskilled workers. So skilled workers, that is group 1, and unskilled workers, that is group 2, right? So this is our N1 of a factory was 280, the mean daily wage. So 75, that is N1 and this is x bar 1. Group 1 है तो हम 1 डिनोट करेंगे. So this is N1 x bar 1, whereas mean daily wages paid to 125 unskilled workers. So this is N2 and its mean, that is N x bar 2. This is x bar 2 150. We have to find out combined C over here. Now see, N1 75, x bar 1 280, N2 125, x bar 2 150. Now we write down formula of combined mean. Combined mean is equals to x bar C is equals to N1 plus x bar 1 plus N2 x bar 2 upon N1 plus N2, right? In this sum only two groups of data that is given. We extend this formula up to the given number of groups data. So N1 75, ये N1 75, x bar 1 this is 280, N2 125 and x bar 2 150, right, upon N1 plus N2. Simplify this and we can get answer combined C is equals to 198.75, right? Below this answer write a statement that mean daily wages of workers, that is 198.75, this is rupees, 75 rupees. So this is how we can find out combined mean. This is the easiest sum, right? Okay. Now the next one, that is weighted mean. Now what is weighted mean? Weighted mean means that weighted mean, first of all weighted mean is denoted by x bar w. This is x bar w is written. Now weighted mean is apply when. Weighted mean is applied when we have to give importance to each and all observations, right? Weighted means we are giving weight to the each and every observation. At that time we apply weighted mean. This is specifically for to give importance for every observation. In the sum it is specifically given that apply weighted mean, right? फॉर्मूला वही है सेम एज कंबाइंड मीन. n1 की जगह पे w1, तो w1 x1 प्लस w2 x2 प्लस plus up to the given number upon w1 plus w2 up to the given number, right? Okay, this is the formula for weighted mean. Now let's see the sum. Exercise 3.2, in that sum number 2, find the weighted mean of the percentage change in the prices from the following data. Food items is given, weight is here directly is given, and percentage change in the prices. So this is first of all discrete series. In the discrete series we have to apply weighted mean. So first of all this we take as x and this we take as y. Now see the solution. First column I have written for the food column, then after weight, then after percentage change, weight को मैंने w लिया है, this is our percentage change, that is our x value. मैंने previously ऐसा बोला था that we take as x and y, right? But I forget that this is the weighted mean method. So for the weight is given, so that we take as w, percentage change we take as x. Now we write down formula. Now this is the discrete series. Now here in the discrete series, right, we go for the simple method. For the simple method we have compress the formula that x bar w is equals to sigma wx upon the sigma w. This formula we apply when discrete series is given. यहाँ पे हम वो w1 x bar 1 w2 x bar 2 वो वाली फॉर्मूला भी अप्लाई कर ही सकते हैं, तो उसमें कुछ गलत नहीं है, बट आपका वर्किंग थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा हो जाएगा, बस दैट्स इट, और कुछ नहीं है. सो फॉर द डिस्क्रीट सीरीज वी हैव कॉम्प्रेस्ड द फॉर्मूला ऑफ वेटेड मीन, that comes x bar w is equals to sigma wx upon sigma w. This formula is already given in the textbook. See sigma wx upon sigma w, compressed formula of this main formula. So we have applied that only. You can apply this formula also, w1 x bar 1 plus w2 x bar 2. To apply that formula, this is w1, this is w2, w3, w4, w5, x1, x2, x3, x4 and x5, right? इसी तरह से आप लिख सकते हैं. Now we take this formula, so we require w and x, so we multiply wx, तो 7 into 134, 10 into 125, इस तरह से सारे मल्टीप्लाई करके लिख देंगे. Then after we make the total of this wx, we require total of this w, right? Because we have to put up this into the formula, so sigma wx is equals to 3779. We have written that sigma w, that is 32. Divide this, so we can get our weighted mean x bar w is equals to 118.09. So this is our answer. Sum number 3 now. 2 officers, 10 clerks and 3 peons contributed for a staff picnic. The contribution collected per person is shown in the following table. Table is given. After that find the mean contribution per person using weighted mean. So here we have to apply formula of weighted mean. Weighted mean है, this is contribution is given 1000, 500 and 200. So this we take as x, x1, x2, x3. Now for what about the weight? Weight is given this 2 officers, that means this is w1. This is 10, that is w2, and 3, that is w3, right? Now see, I have written a table. Staff I have written, w I have written, x I have written. So you can go for that weight. ये आगे जो हमने सेकंड सम किया वही वैसा ही सेम सम है. So this one is in homework. I have given this data, right? So sum number 3, that is in homework. Now sum number 4. Sum number 4, see the mean marks of a student is 7, theory practical is 62. What should be the mean marks in 3 practical examinations so that his mean marks for the entire examination is 68? Now see here, first of all 7 theory papers, that means here 7 numbers are given. The mean marks of a student is 7 theory papers is 62. What should be the mean marks in 3 practical exams? That means here 2 variables are given. So here we take that combined mean, right? So formula of combined mean. Now first of all, this 7, that is n1. Its mean, that is 62. So this is x bar 1. Again now 3 practical exams. So this is n2. Its mean is not given. So x bar 2, that is question mark. So that the mean marks of entire exam पूछा है theory plus practical. So x bar c, that is 68 is given. See, n1 is equals to 7, x bar 1 62, n2 3, x bar 2, that is to find out, is not given. Combined mean, that is 68. Now first of all we write down formula of combined mean, right? n1 x bar 1 plus n2 x bar 2 upon n1 plus x2. We put up the values. x bar 2 find out करने को दिया है. So 68 is equals to ये 7 into 62 comes 432 plus 3 into x bar 2 3x bar 2 upon 10. 10 को यहाँ पे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, we transfer 434 over here, so it becomes negative. So 68 into 10 minus 432 is equals to 3x bar 2, right? तो अभी 680 minus 432 comes 246. 3x bar 2 is equals to 246. 3 को हम डिनोमिनेटर में ले लेंगे. So combined mean is equals to, this is combined mean. Combined mean is equals to 82 marks, right? Okay, so below that we write down statement. The mean marks of the practical exam, that is 82 marks, right? Okay, so that's all for today.